Hey everyone, hopefully you'll have seen the Facebook Live I've just been doing, so this will make sense, but we're going over different bits of equipment, why you would use a certain thing. How are you all? Like I say, let me know if you didn't just catch the Facebook Live. If you didn't catch the Facebook Live, again, nothing, you haven't missed a great deal, but I was going over why you would choose certain machines or certain again, it's all preferences and stuff, but go and have a watch of that one after this if you like. Tom, you're tired. Hey everyone, just joining. I used my resistance bands today. Which resistance bands have you got? Is it the ones like this? Is this what you mean? Ones like this, they're like the glute loop bands that go, or some of these are missing. Lent a few of these out, but I think you've got those ones, haven't you? Again, different things, use for different things. So these again, what I was saying on the Facebook Live about the suspension trainer TRX, being a good little buy for a home workout. These are quite good as well. Again, they're not the best in terms of you'd be better off having weights and stuff like that to add resistance, but for 11 quid or like 15 quid or whatever they are, they're not bad. Not bad. And they do the job. They do the job. I've been out battling roads with lots of closures and police. Oh dear. Hope you're okay. Hope you got home okay. I was doing squats. I was eating Jaffa cakes. There's a difference there, isn't there? Love a Jaffa cake. Unpopular opinion. I used to prefer the Sainsbury's own Jaffa cakes in the yellow boxes, the little orange boxes, than the actual Jaffa cakes. I don't know why. I just did. Like most of my childhood. If anyone knows what I mean, and they don't think I'm crazy, then back me up. Has anyone got any questions as well, by the way? That's the whole idea of this. I'm okay, just had to go shopping. Cool, okay. Yeah, drive safe if it's going craziness out there. I did have a question actually. So, if you have a workout planned, I'm guessing. If you have a workout planned but can't do it all in one sitting, does it matter if you spread it out? Not massively. You're going to be putting your body through the same amount of work and the same amount of stimulus. It depends on the workout, really. If you've set yourself a task, you've got to do a certain amount of things, and there's a reason for it. So you've got to do, 4 sets of goblet squats, and you're counting down in number, or you're doing a certain thing. Maybe you're doing that for that reason. Otherwise, a lot of people will just chin it off and go, I'm just do 1 set, and then I'll do the other. I'll do the rest next week, and then it snowballs. Sometimes people quit a bit too easy as well. I'm not saying you do. That can be a thing where, I've probably done it before, where they've got through a set and they're like, I can't do anymore, cannot do anymore, and then they just go, I'll just leave it, and then move on to something else, or they stop. That's quite a common thing, but a lot of the time the workout that you've got, or that's been set for you, or it's that for a reason, idea to push you out of your comfort zone a bit. So sometimes it's best to just persevere. depends. Like I say, if you're feeling drowsy, like you're feeling like you've drained all your energy doing halfway through that exercise, feeling lightheaded or whatever, then obviously not. Again, most common used term in personal training is it depends. Hopefully that makes sense. Shutru. Again, let me know what. By the way, when I read out the questions and stuff, and if there was a spelling mistake just then, and I wasn't being condescending, I was just trying to work out in my head what you might have meant. But yeah, let me know what it was if you want. The actual workout you're thinking about spreading out. Because again, it might be too much. And then if it is too much, you might need to tell the person who set you it or yourself if you've written it, actually that's a bit too much for that one time. Shut roads all over the place. Seeing loads of people on Instagram with weighted hula hoops. What's going on? Have I missed something? My hula hoops back. There's a few crazes going around. There always is, isn't there? You know, people have got crazes of eating ice cubes instead of food. So, you know, I'll save on calories by eating ice cubes. Fuck off. Do you know what I mean? Apologies if you don't like the swearing. It's just quite passionate about what I do. Hey, everyone's just joining. Me. Not sure. Hi, Lynette. I'm not sure what that means. What you're referring to. Was that about me saying that when a workout was too hard and you chin it off? Or the ice cube eating? I don't know. Let me know. I did 3 rounds of different things as it was a full body, so I did 1 round. Had to go out, so I did the other round when I got... Yeah, again, it depends. What happens if you've only got a certain amount of time to do a certain thing? You've got to make it work around your life, you know. If you were you'd set yourself a 30-minute workout, but the kids and the dog or whatever interrupt that, or you've got to go and make dinner or whatever, and you didn't plan it well enough for time and stuff like that, you might have to abandon it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Life gets in the way, doesn't it? Fitness is very important. Health is important, but it's not like, you know, a lot of people when they sacrifice family time and stuff because they want to go and do a workout, and you've got to weigh up what's important in life. Again, coming from me, I would be like, most people think I'd be like, okay, you must work out, you must do this, and this. Sometimes you need a day off, which I need to tell myself that, work from work, but not necessarily fitness-wise. But you've got to weigh it up. You've got to weigh up what's important. Sounds like you're doing great. Does ice cream count as an ice cube? It's just a tastier ice cube, I guess. I made Vimto ice cubes not long ago. They were amazing. And the Robinson's juices that are like, not like squash juice, but they're a bit more indulgent ones. They're like watermelon one and stuff like that. Made some ice cubes out of them before. They were lush. But yeah, I don't advise just eating ice cubes as a diet. Seems to be a popular one at the moment. Give up quick sometimes, mainly cardio stuff. Definitely not the ice cube thing. Yeah, again, it's one of those things. A lot of people don't have that. How do I put this? They don't persevere outside of their comfort zone for very good reasons. They might not want to be a sweaty mess, or they might not want to risk lifting heavy. They might just be happy doing their thing. You know, see it all the time. People, they'd always do like these studio classes, and they may never change the weights. They may never try and progress it. they're just happy being there. That's their happy place. That's just, they like doing it. That's their thing. They're not really there to try and get stronger or anything. They're just mentally in a better place, you know. And who am I to say, well, you're not trying hard enough, you know? It's different. It's very different depending on circumstances. You might enjoy going for a 6-mile run, and that's your happy place. You might not want to try 8 miles or 10, or do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? But again, if you are skipping, again, maybe the workout is too much to load onto. Maybe it's too much for you. Maybe it is you copping out. Only you know that. Only you know that. I can judge it quite well if someone's doing it. But again, it's not like, you know, they might have had a really hard day. And this is why, go off on another tangent here. This is why with my PT clients, I'll try and get them to be as accurate as they can with their weekly account of how was work today? Were you stressed? Because that makes a difference. If I've just met someone and I'm doing a class with them or whatever at a gym, I don't know, that guy might have had the week from hell. And if I start telling him, go on, you try harder, he might be on his last fucking legs as it is. See what I mean? And that's why I keep hammering home about the tracker sheets and the accountability side of fitness, because to get the best picture, I don't know if you had a takeaway on Friday. It's not end of the world if you did. You might want to burn that off, try and burn that off on the next day. You might not want a slow weight session. You might want a hard cardio session. Do you know what I mean? So the better picture you can lay out, the better place you're going to be in anyway, and it helps everyone. I always need a rest day after your PT sessions. Yeah. Again, you do work bloody hard as well. So, well, yeah, all of you do, if I'm honest. If you didn't, I'd have sacked you off probably. No, I've done that before. But, you know, if you're not benefiting from it, then what's the point? But yeah, you do work hard. So yeah, you know, rest is important. Rest is super important with lots of things. The ice cube thing is good for hydration, to be fair. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I love putting ice cubes in drinks. What I meant was people that are substituting actual food for ice cubes or pills or whatever it might be to try and fill themselves up and distract them from eating, because that's how disorders are made. Definitely sweaty mess. Would happy lift weights all day. Yeah, again, personal preference. I much prefer, I don't know, actually. What's a good example? I probably prefer deadlifts to bench pressing. It's just, yeah, one of those things. I've got not a bad upper body. Really, it's my legs and other stuff and things that are core that I could work on. I get told I have a good bum a lot, which can hopefully not too obvious that I train legs quite a lot. Actually miss doing some boxing after a stress day. Yeah, again. Oh, this is where I wreck the place. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Can't beat a good pad session. Sometimes it's exactly what you need. Hey Sonny, Charlotte, put my gym stuff on today and nothing happened, fuming. Well, at least you did it. At least you did that, because that's more progress than not doing it. Surely, if you didn't do that yesterday, I assume that was the first day you've done that, because that's why you've made a point of it. So, you know, like I say, one of the hardest things about an exercise is putting the trainers on and getting out the door and doing it. That's like a running term, but you know, you're halfway there. Once you've got your shoes on, you know, you're halfway there. And the rest is, you know, autopilot, I guess. Sort of. I have pink ones. Oh, the boxing gloves, yeah. Sonny, how are you? Long time no see. Pure Gym veteran. Yeah, guys, let me know if you've got questions and stuff, you know. Ask me why I like stuff if you like, if you want, if it's going to help. If it might give you a better idea of an exercise to do, or why you might like something. Yeah, like getting out of bed 2 secs before boot camp, hardest thing ever. Yeah. I mean, that's only doable because of Zoom. I'm doing them on Zoom, so you wouldn't really be able to do that if I was still doing them outside, would you? Although, I think you left it. I think you said you got there in like 10 minutes once. Yeah, man, I have a confession. I'm hungover. Nice. No, that's cool. Each to their own. Each to their own. As long as you enjoyed it. Again, a lot of people assume I'm some health freak. Like when I got when I got paparazzi'd in McDonald's. Someone took a picture of me eating at McDonald's, and they were like, "Fucking hell, what's this guy playing at?" One of my old boot camp members, actually. And I think I've told the story before, but I've got the picture still. And my response was, "Well, what were you doing there?" Yeah. Yeah, I drive like a boss. Yeah, man, but training still consistent. Good. How is your training going? Are you still doing calisthenic stuff? Are you doing I saw you doing like deadlifts and barbell stuff in your garden not long ago. That's good, man. It's good. Yeah, does anyone want to know anything massively in particular? Oh, bit of a wobble on there. Oh, really? Everyone's human, even PT. Yeah, I was in the middle of Bedford. I'd gone from a PT session to boot camp. I think it was a double boot camp as well. That was what took the piss. I'd done a PT session, then outdoors, and then double boot camp session. And then before I drove back home to Northampton from Bedford, I stopped in McDonald's to get some calories in me, about 1,500 calories, a big large meal. How many takeaways in one weekend is pushing the boundaries of everything in moderation? Depends what your class is a takeaway, really, doesn't it? Costa can be a takeaway. Obviously, things in moderation. Probably don't have Domino's 7 days a week. That's all I'll say. And if you are having Domino's 7 days a week, invite me round for 2 of them. Yeah, it's good mixing weights with calisthenics. A good idea. Yeah. Like I I do a lot of weight stuff, deadlift, squat, presses and things like that, mixed with, I still do the zoo stuff. They're really good for in between. Again, like calisthenics. It's a bit yoga-esque, but I think you actually encourage having what you want as long as you're balancing it out. Yeah. Like I say, if I really want, I'm not going to make you all super hungry at 10 past 10 at night, but if I want a takeaway, there's not much going to stop me. If I think I've had a good week, or I've had a really bad week and I want cheering up. And it doesn't always happen, it doesn't always work, but for that few moments it does. It's like retail therapy though, isn't it? Buying loads of stuff and being like, oh, this will make me feel better. Normally, takeaways and stuff, you feel a bit horrible afterwards. Or the next day. 1,500 bulking, haha. Yeah, again, you can easily have 1,500 calories at McDonald's. Even more if, I think about it, so Big Mac's about, God, off the top of my head, some of those burgers are about 600-700 calories. Large chips is 444 if I remember right. So yeah, that's sauce pots. I probably have a few of them. Some of them are 50 calories each. Chocolate milkshake or a Coke or something. Full fat Coke was like 200 calories. Milkshake's like 500 calories. Do you know what I mean? It soon adds up. And people wonder why they're obese. Tastes so good. If you like that sort of thing, I'm not really a big fan of it these days, but you could easily wolf down 2,000 calories on top of, be hungry not long after. That's the problem with takeaways, unfortunately. But again, we all have them. We all enjoy certain things. Why not? If you can justify it, allow it into your weekly balance and all that sort of stuff. Emotional eating, yeah. It's another part of it. Domino's 2 days a week and McDonald's 2 days a week. If you did have Domino's 2 days a week and McDonald's another 2 days a week, at least that's going to be cheaper than Domino's 7 days a week. Positive. Hey Fiona. Sonny, that's a big topic. Maybe we do things to make us feel happier, but the long-term effects are damaging. Yeah. Again, what isn't damaging? Think about that. I don't want to be super negative. Again, this phone, how many people keep their phone in their pocket, right? I don't know what kind of radiation that gives off. I might know in about 50 years. I might feel the fucking benefit, the cost of it, You don't know. What happens, Could be breathing in horrible air for air pollution, and where does it end? Where does it end? Actually, that should say Domino's 2 days a week and McDonald's 2 days a weekend. You work the maths out. Yeah, having a smaller takeaway for lunch and a bigger one for dinner isn't the best. Or I do know someone actually who has McDonald's breakfast every day, without a doubt, every day, and he doesn't have a small one. And then he still eats other crap as well. Yeah, he's definitely not living past 60. Put it that way. Sorry if you know who. If you watch this and you know who I mean, I'm not going to tell your name, but fucking hell, mate. Cholesterol. That's what I'll say. Not doing takeaway anymore, Paulia. Not much gluten-free options. Yeah, celiac is a biatch for lots of things. Gluten-free food costs a lot more as well. It's harder to get, and Because people think you're just being poncy and going, oh, I'm going gluten-free. But they actually have to be. It's different. Papa John's have gluten-free and vegan options. Oh, God, here we go. Fuck. Here we go. Advertising. Got to go, but see you guys soon. Thanks for coming on. I'm going to call this a few more minutes and I'll can it there, because I'll have a few little bits to do in here. Surprised just how little cater. Yeah. What's mad is with celiac and gluten-free stuff, I once dated someone who was celiac, or had at least had a severe gluten intolerance. And I buttered my bread, and then I made her sandwiches with her bread, but I used the same knife. And that transference, if you like, what's the word I'm looking for? Cross-contamination, that's the one. Made her blow up like a balloon, just from that knife. Yeah, mad. And you're talking like £3 for a loaf of bread that tastes like crap anyway, like cardboard. So, not good. Yeah, bless her. She's only young as well, isn't she? Not the best time to find out you're limited with food when... hey, Tamara. One of the best things about being young is finding out you all these different foods and stuff. And if you start getting money from, like, you start working and you're only like 16 or whatever, you start getting a job, you start getting your own money and stuff, that's when you go and buy these foods, isn't it? That's when you start going finding out what takeaways are about. I remember hammering Pizza Hut on payday. You know, things like that. Who doesn't treat themselves as well? That's the other thing. But with that, she's limited, which is a shame. Disintegrated in the toaster. Yeah? Hey, I thought I would jump on whilst I'm on my sleep. Does that mean you're asleep? Are you dreaming? Is this your nightmare? Is this your nightmare? Look at that. Still got my name on it. From the Army Physios. That's how old that is. No sleep call. You are my nightmare. Yeah, okay. I'll take that. 3 more sessions this week with you. You'll see. Only joking, that's not a threat, but you will die. What did I miss? Lol. Nothing, just us pommy English types abusing each other, apparently. Not if you die first. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, I did think about that. And I am older than you, so I'm more likely to cark it sooner. Old man syndrome. Anyone got any like fitness questions and stuff? Instead, it's just me rambling. Right, I'm a carer. Yes, you should care. So you're in safe hands. Helping hands, some might say. Oh, I need a bit of a tidy up in here. Oh, good, that's all. Yeah. Cable pulley system, anyone? Again, let's see. Hey, let's not be bringing age into anything. Also, thank you for today's session. Just proving I could do anything if I put my mind to it, aka Cobras. Here, Lynette. Oh yeah, no, age is merely a number. Age is merely a number. And anyway, some of the fittest people I've ever met have been... One of the fittest blokes I ever met was over 60. So... God, I need some more of these carabiners. What's the best way to reduce belly fat without losing much weight? Well, Sonny, my fellow PT, got to get your diet in hand. Do you recommend a Macca's diet? Do you mean by Macca's, do you mean Mackie, like McDonald's? Just because that's what we were talking about before you came on, that's all. I don't recommend that, if that's what you mean. I'm pretty sure that looks like a torture thing. Lots of my equipment looks like a torture device. Doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it does. I just use this stuff with the excuse of fitness. And really it's just torture devices. Disclaimer, I don't, that was a joke. One of my not so great jokes. Yes, it's the Red Room. A Mackey's diet. It's the Red Room. Yes, McDonald's. They are. Yeah. Mabel, the air bike. Definitely a torture device. Slam balls. Torture device. If you're watching this video and thinking about PTing with me, I don't really torture people. It's progress. That's how we word it. I don't recommend a McDonald's diet at all. Airbike's the worst one. That's like BDSM style. Mabel can fuck off. Just said that. Lol. Yes, it does. It's a lie. What else? What else? I've got lots of torture devices in here. Dread to think what you could do with that. Some of you. Crazy individuals. Yeah. Lies, all lies. Oh, Mr. Grey. All my clothing is pretty much white, black or grey as well. Mr. Grey, so that's funny you should say that. No. Yeah, kettlebell, everything. Well, everything could be classed as torture, couldn't it, really? Everything. Depends what you like, doesn't it? Depends what you like. These look like handcuffs, don't they? Some of these look well dodgy. Yeah. That was a rope pulling triceps and tricep rope. by the way. I mean, my jokes are better than yours. They're not. They're really not. There's a reason you come onto my live and try and beat my jokes and lose. I was just going to say that. What about the handcuff? The handcuff looking clamps. Am I watching a live or 50 Shades of Grey? I mean, if I had Christian Grey's money, I'd be doing this live from a helicopter. Or a penthouse. I ain't even going to ask. Don't want to know. 50 Shades of Grey, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, fair one. Fair one. I've got a heat gun up here. Got a fucking heat gun. Yeah. For those cold nights. No. Right, I am going to can it there because I've been doing this for an hour and a half now. So, if you do have questions, if you do want to learn some bits, or you want to start coaching, or you want to join that battle group where I'm still building it all the time, trying to make it even better week in and week out, trying to think of new ideas and putting things in place for $6.99 a month for you crazy individuals. Safe word. Safe word don't apply here. No. I'm only joking. I don't torture people. We train. We progress. We get stronger. We get fitter. Yeah, I'm doing a sleep call tonight. I'm not going to break until 5 tomorrow. Nice. Night, Alex. Yeah. Let's say, guys, if you need anything, inbox me. If you need some help with something, you want to learn a new exercise, you want to learn something, find out why something is the way it is, fitness related, or yeah, hit me up. And I'll catch you lovely people soon.